everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new Patrones Magazine review, preview, whatever. So today we have issue 448 and we are starting to see a bit more fall patterns in the Patrones. And I must say there are a few really beautiful ones. I like the cover. I really like the front outfit, and if I was having a job that would require an outfit like this, I think this would be a really nice one. I love the colors, the beige all over outfit is really beautiful. So let's see. We can see a little bit of an overview of what is in the magazine, the big sizes, and we get again children clothes. This denim jacket is really cool, and we get also some coats this time and some beautiful dresses also. Okay, on the first pattern, pattern number 1 is a dress, and I am wondering if this I don't think this neckline drawstring here is really necessary. I think it's really more like detail, like a design detail, but you can see it here. There are openings around the armholes. As you can see here, it's a really beautiful silhouette. It's really nice, and it has a kind of raglan sleeve. The fabric that they used is a crepe silk. It's really beautiful. You can see how flowy it is. Although I do think that this is not a really a garment really made by Patrones, but it's really only from the catwalk. Next pattern we have dress and a coat, and the coat probably was already 100 times in the Patrones, but I have the feeling that I know this dress also, even in this color. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is the feeling I get. It's a nice dress. It's a wrap dress. I think it's a true wrap. Oops. There are some pleats here in the waist, as you can see, and I suppose, and I'm going to watch it on my phone, the neckline is finished with facings, and the sleeve is in 2 pieces, and you have this really deep cuff here. I think it's closing only with 1 button. In the back there is also a yoke, and the black is pretty plain. Next, let's see the coat. Well, not so much to say about the coat. It's a pretty simple coat. You have let's see, there is not so much shaping happening, actually none. In the back there is a center back seam. The coat is not lined, but it would not be really difficult to line this piece. The coat is not lined, although the front piece, the complete front piece of the coat is getting cut 2 times, so you must not use a really thick fabric, as it will be a really pretty thick material. And although you see in the instructions, the let's see, I'm going to watch it here on my phone. That's the front. The front is cut in the instructions 4 times, the front of the coat, so that's also acting as a facing in 1 time. But if I'm watching here very closely to this, I almost can see that this is, but I think it has to do with the fabric in the original piece. You can see the pocket here, and if this was cut 2 times, it would have been hidden between the 2 pieces of fabric, and here is, you can see that it was used with a small with a facing. But I might be mistaken, but again, if this was a double layer, you would not see this pocket. I go back for a moment to the dress. If you make the dress, maybe you need to adapt the inside panel, the underlap. As you can see, you know, if it's really windy outside, you have the chance to reveal a little bit more than you want. But maybe it's like this only to show that it's through wrap. Further, we have, again, these are two garments that I'm pretty sure that I've seen them exactly in these colors. Fur coat, a very, very fluffy coat, and this is made in, of course, in a synthetic fur. Not so much to say about it. It's made, it is lined. This one is lined, the coat. You can see it here. And then, you know, again, not so much to talk about. There are pockets in the plain. The back is just plain. It is cut on the fold, as of course you don't want to have a seam in a coat like this. Then we get this pretty dress, which is made in a ponte knit, and I think you can really see the details really nice in the picture here. There is, let's see, I might change my color for a moment. There is a seam here. There is a seam in the center front. Here there are also some insertions that are coming like this. And then of course the rest of the skirt. And in the front there is also a center front seam, and the back has a little bit of a v-neck, and there is a zipper in the center back, and again you have a little bit v-shaped waistline with these triangles as per the front, and you have in the center back there is also a slit. You know, you need to be able to walk. I think in this skirt, of course, all the seams are really nice, but also the sleeves, they have some pleats here at the upper part or the shoulder. They're really it's a sort of cap sleeve with a raglan cut. So it's a really cute dress. Again, in the magazine, they made it in ponte knit, which will make it also pretty comfortable. I'm not sure if you could make this one without a zipper, but because it's so tight, so fitted. Oh, and they're also, again, very fitted, because here you have also two waist darts. So it's pretty fitted. You'll need a zipper in this one, I guess. Next we have a pretty easy skirt. It's just a rectangle of fabric, and you get a separate rectangle for the waistline where you put elastic, and there you have your dress, your skirt actually. And this also there is no pattern piece for this that you need to trace or to print out. In my case, you get the measurements to cut the big rectangle of fabric. Next we have another coat, and this one I really like, as it is just a little bit tailored. And so I'm talking about coat number 7, pattern number 7. The coat is just a little bit tailored. I can see in the where the instructions are, I can see that there is shaping in the side seam. Well, actually is a side panel which has some shaping, really nice. Also in the back, and the back has also walking well, a pleat, you know. I cannot come on my words. Okay. The coat is lined. It's a really beautiful one. This one is, I think, is made in a kind of wool, of course. The sleeve is in two parts, also with a slit and buttons here. It's a really beautiful one, and as I said, it's just semi-fitted. It's not really fitted, but it's also not just boxy or straight coat. It's a really beautiful one. Then we get this little jumpsuit, which is in the you get of course the front and the back, and it's cut in one piece. There is nothing here in the waist. It's so the piece, and I'm going to do my drawing. So this will be the front, where you get the leg like this. There is no waist seam, and here you'll get your So this will be the front, and then similar, well, with the longer crotch line for the back. And there is no elastic, there is nothing in the waist. I think you just need to use belt like they did it here. I try to see if there is no, so it's just a straight jumpsuit. I think it could be possible to make on the inside a tunnel and put some elastic in for a little bit shaping if you don't wear a belt. Next we have a really cool blazer, which is made, so it will be blazer number 9, which is made in pontinite, I think. No, it's made in wool crepe and in leather. It's a combination. As you can see, they cut the lower part in leather, these parts, and the upper part is cut in wool. Also the upper part of the sleeve is cut in wool, as you can see here, and the cuff part is in leather. It's a really beautiful blazer. I think if I was to make this one, I will make it just in one fabric, in wool, I guess. And also the back is really nice. It has of course we don't get to see the back. Why we should get to see the back? It has the upper part, so a little bit around the waist. You get the lower part is made with leather in this case, and the upper part is made with wool, but it would be really easy to just make it completely from wool if you are not a big fan of sewing with leather. It's a really nice one. Then we get a pair of pants, which of course we don't get to see much of them. These are the pants with you know, not so much to say about it. There are pockets which you cannot see, they are in the back, and you have a well pocket in the back. Pretty straight pair of pants. Again, you cannot see it, but you get it. Then we have, this is a really nice dress that I really like a lot. It's a dress 11. It's a dress with short sleeves, they call it here. And it's a really pretty one. Again, it's a really a shame that they don't showcase these patterns better. I mean, you can see pip in this, but the pattern is really nice. Is you get some pleats here in the waist that they are getting sewn in this beautiful shaped waist piece, and in the back the waistline is straight, but also there the panel has pleats in the waist. It's a really beautiful design. I really like the high waist. As you can see, there are some darts here in the front and also in the back. It's a really beautiful dress. Of course, you might see here there is a very deep neckline, which you could adjust, I suppose, to make it a bit higher or wear a camisole underneath. It's a really beautiful dress. Oops, I went too far. This one is also made in wool. Very nice. And there is a zipper in the center back. Next we have some, I would call them repeats, as I've seen these garments a lot from Patrones. A standard button-down shirt, nothing spectacular about it. Okay, what can I say about it? There is a pleat in the back with or yoke with a pleat. Yes, and that is all. Then we have a vest which is made in cotton. Again, it's something that we've seen a lot. Not in cotton, it's made in wool, of course. We've seen this a lot in Patrones patterns. And again, a pair of pants with some pleats in the front. Quite oversized, if you ask me. Then we have a pretty nice coat here, which I think it's a beautiful coat, but again, not so much to say about it. Again, something that we've seen a lot in Patrones. Patrones are very good in making coat patterns. It's a pretty straight model. There is not so much, there is no shaping at all in this. It's a straight line coat. It's not, I'm trying to see in the instruction again, it's not lined, and it's not lined, and I suppose you get the facing. Actually only the upper part I see that is getting faced. I have no idea why they don't line these coats. Although if I'm watching here in this picture I can see a lining, but in the instructions you get no lining. Next we have a simple skirt made in crepe polyester with some I think the buttons here, they are just for decoration, with button loops and covered buttons. Pretty simple model. Then we have this leather skirt, which is, you know, it has a really deep waist piece. Let's see. And there is a center front and a center back seam. These seams are top stitched for a little bit of interest, I guess. Yeah, what can I say? Not a favorite. Then we get these pants with the shirt, and although they are not spectacular, I love the colors that they used. This fuchsia, really deep color, really beautiful. I kind of like the pants. I wished they showed us a picture where the model, where you can see it, how she's standing, where you can really see the width of the leg, because here it's looking like it's a pretty narrow pant, but then if I'm watching here, it's looking like it's a pretty straight from the hips down pant. So I'm not sure which one it is. I tend to believe the drawing more. I've seen these pants a lot in the stores with a little bit higher waistline and with these pin tucks along the center front. I'll see if the back is only in one piece. And if I'm watching here, I'm going to tell you something. Actually, also the front is in one piece, and the seam that you see here is only a pin tuck made in the fabric. So there is no, the front leg is also in only one piece. The blouse is a pretty simple blouse. Again, I kind of like this color that is just a little bit deeper than, you know, the one that we've just seen previously. Let's see. I mean, here you cannot even see the color. That's so stupid. But I have the feeling, I don't know why, well, maybe because I can see it, that the color on this one is just a little bit deeper. Again, the fabrics are really gorgeous in this make. The cuffs are a little bit deeper with two buttons, really beautiful again. Then we go to the next one. Here is a jumpsuit, which could easily be made also only as a pant or only as a blouse. You can see it here in the drawings. Let me go to my page here, and the pants, very pity that they don't show us everything. The pants, they have okay, so they have the slanted pockets here, and in the back you have two wall pockets with two waist darts. The deep waist line, waist band that you see here is also in the back, of course, going all the way around. The back has also, of the shirt, of the top part, has a yoke with no pleat. And let's see what kind of sleeve we get. We get a basic sleeve with a cuff, and I think it's finished with a slit with a bias binding. But I think it's really cool, the fabric that they used. And now we have here the cover outfit with a blazer, pretty standard blazer for Patrones. Then we have the pants, which I really love. I really like this deep hem here, which gives a little bit of weight also. Also, this one, the complete set is made in crepe polyester, and as usually they will give you, I think, yes, they give the fabric that you need for the whole outfit, and in this case they say that with 4 meter thin 10 you'll get a complete set. But the pants are really beautiful. I really like this how they fall with the wide hem. It's really nice. You cannot see much above the pants, but in the back, oh, that's really cool. That's again something that is really pity that we cannot see. In the back, these pants, they have elastic. I can see that in the instructions. So the front is pretty plain and very business-like, let's say. And the back waistline has elastic in it, which is top stitch with 2 rows of stitches. So these pants are really, really cool. And then we have this little vest, which I know it's all in these days. Very tailored and very nice. In the back, the vest has two waist darts, two long waist darts, which are going all the way to the hem, a little bit like the princess seams here in the front. But in the back, you have only the darts that are not completely princess seams, so all the way to the shoulder, to the armhole. Very, very nice. I love the pants. Now that they have that elastic in the back, I love them even more. Combination with the wide leg and the nice white hem. Next we have a pretty simple dress, which will be of course gorgeous in all kind of viscose fabrics. They used to make it here in a kind of it's a very thin polyester piece, and let's see if they used what they did they use, because I suppose the front yes, because this is a really pretty transparent fabric, is like a mesh polyester. They cut the front, all the body actually, the upper part and lower part, the skirt, everything is cut double. And let's see, oh, even I think even the flounces are cut double. Only the sleeves are cut single layer. It's a pretty dress. I think the fabric is really, really nice. Then we have some more, we have another coat, which is, it's really beautiful. I think it has to do with the fabric that they used or the color. This one, it is lined. And of course you need to use a really fluid fabric because there is some volume in this coat, really beautiful. And I must say that I kind of like the dress too. The dress is cut on the bias, from what I can see in the instructions. And as you can see here in the upper part of the shoulder bands, or in the shoulder bands, there is elastic. Really nice. It's a really nice dress. Very nice. And cut on the bias, it will feel really nice also on the body. Next we have a gorgeous dress. Again, this looks so familiar. I must say that I looked at the instructions and I was expecting some really crazy pattern pieces with some really spectacular sewn stuff, but it's not. The parts that are forming the knot, you can see a lot of this, almost nothing. They are cut separate and sewn on, so I think it's a pretty easy dress, but made in this satin is really spectacular. It's a really nice one. Next we have some cool dresses. We have here a designer dress which is made in silk, but I think you should keep in mind that there is quite a bit of volume in this skirt, and you need to have something that is not very, very bulky. As you can see, there is a lot of volume in the skirt. Just going to change my color. There's a lot of volume in the skirt, and then you have here a lot of volume in this waist piece, and then you have here also some more volume. And I think you need to be careful if you're to make this dress to choose something that it's pretty. As you can see here, they give as ideas for fabric, tencel and rayon, and I think that's really a good choice because you need to have something that is not very bulky for all this gathering. And also on the back of the dress there is the same volume in the back of the waistband. A lot of, I don't know if they are pleats or they are gathers, but there is a lot of volume. And also there the back is actually has the similar pleats as the front, and again the skirt is the same with a lot of volume. Then we have this pretty one here, which has some really interesting lines. As you can see it here, the sleeves are cut. Let me see on my page here. The sleeves are cut in one piece. I'm going to get back to my yellow. The sleeves, this piece here with the sleeve and the neckline and the front and the piece of the skirt is cut like this, and then you get the pocket also with it, and then you get it here with a little bit of a dart, and then with the rest of the sleeve, and then you get this one 2 times, and then you have also the back. The back has a similar shape, but I think it would be a really interesting pattern to make. This one is made in a stretch crepe. Or that's what they say. I don't think they made this dress because, you know. And it has a zipper, as you can see here down the front, which is really kind of cool. It's a really cool design. And for a dress like this is requiring 2.65 meters, 150 wide to be made, and it's pretty accurate, I think, as the skirt it has quite a bit of volume. Then we go on with another dress, and this dress is, let's see, there are some shoulder pads in this dress, as you can see, the really strong shoulders here. The upper part is a piece of the pattern is with the sleeves in one piece, and then you get the lower part of the bodice, which will be this one like this, and there are 2 bust darts, difficult to see here, and then the skirt part, of course, you get a front, and the back is cut with a center back seam, and there is a zipper in the center back. The next dress, it's a pretty it's a white dress. There are a lot of pieces in this dress, as it is made in a leather, the original one, and they also gave it here with all these pieces. This pattern has, let's see, they say that the pattern has 7 pieces, although I can see easily I think 13 in the, no, I'm wrong, let's see, I'm coming back. No, the dress this dress has 19 pieces, and because every little bit here is a pattern piece. This is a pattern piece, and then you have this one here, and the skirt is also, as you can see, in a lot of pieces. So this, of course, if you make it in real leather, something to be able to get the most use of your leather. I'll skip this one, thank you very much. Then we get to the bigger sizes, and here I must say that it's a little bit of disappointment. Nothing really exciting. It's a simple shirt dress with a button closure in the front, and that's it. In the back you get nothing. It's just a simple back. Then we have, I think this one is really ugly, but who am I to say that? As I said, very disappointing this time. Nothing spectacular about this skirt, but I don't know, maybe there will be people that will like it. I really hate this waistband, a bit of paperback type of upper waist. I kind of like the blouse, the shirt with the really big pockets. The shirt is nice. What can I say? I hate the skirt. The blouse is nice. I hate the skirt. And that's it. As I said, very disappointing what you get in the bigger sizes this month. Only 3 patterns. The dress is boring, the skirt is ugly, the blouse is okay. Then we get the children patterns. Again, I have no small children to sew this. The sweater is nice. We have I still forget what's the name of this little thing here, the pants, and then a little skirt, and these ones are for 246 range, and some really cool little shirt, a pair of corduroy pants, another little dress with some smoking details in the front, and I really love the denim jacket. Oops, it's a really nice for a little girl. maybe for a big girl too, with this ruffle here. It's a really sweet one. So that's it. We can see here the patterns. If I am to open it a little bit big, let's see the first page. What are my picks? Again, this one I'm pretty sure I've seen before, and this one's also, even this one too, but let's not complain about that. Let's see, this skirt, this dress here has a, I'm going to make it again small, sorry. Dress number 1 is pretty nice. The fall, or at least what we've seen in the picture, is really cool. If they could recreate that indeed in the pattern, it would be a really nice pattern. This one has some really nice details, and made in point in it with all those seams will be really nice. This is a nice one again, a very casual looking dress, really pretty with all those splits. What I liked more, where are my pants? You can see, well, let's see, oh, the blazer, which is really cool, very nice. The pants with the deep hem, which are these ones, and the elastic, you know, in the back, also nice. And the not dress, the bias cut dress, and the really fancy cut one. So this, oh, and not to forget, unfortunately I cannot make this one because I have no small kids. So this was Patrones 448. I hope you enjoyed my video, a little bit longer than normally I should say, but there are a lot of patterns that I liked and that I had things to say about them. I hope you enjoy my review. Please don't forget to give me thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for further videos. Enjoy the summer, everybody. Bye!